Culture is part of education. It's under education scheme. So we do encourage schools to show the children their culture and how to admire and also adopt to their culture in their daily life activities. So this type of activity is welcoming in schools. And I even thank the organizer for such events. And these children, being special needs children, by participating in such programs, they all know that they are also accepted as part of the family and part of the community. So we thank the organizer for that.
This is our first cultural day. The purpose for this is, like they say, there is, ability in every expression of culture, and people tend to look down on our students. So it's a way of me showcasing the strength of our students in terms of, presenting and demonstrating culture. Because people always, look at the weakness of, children with special needs. I'm trying to showcase the strength. So just the way, neurotypical children in mainstream school, they observe cultural day and they do cultural day. I also want to give these children the experience, and I also want to teach them about different cultures. And also I want to teach them about, the awareness of different culture and acceptance of different culture as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any government support, but our parents they've been very good support systems to us. So parents contributed, and then some from my personal pocket as well. This cost a lot to put together, but if the government is supporting us, the weight would have been lesser than what we carried in this event. I want to use this medium to, reach out to other people who are operating centers with special needs. They should also try and look into this initiative, because when we did our inter-sport, people were like, wow, inter-sport for children with special needs. Now we're doing cultural day. They are wondering, cultural day for children with special needs. If you don't do it, you cannot see the strength. So I'm also encouraging, other centers and school owners who are running inclusive education to ensure that they include children with special needs in this process, because they have the ability. You just need to guide them right.
We are here this morning to throw a big weight behind Patsilver Learning Support Center. For me, this is very, very emotional. I've been representing my boss at different events, but coming here this morning, I see the reason Dr. Jume is so particular about this project. When she called yesterday, she said, please go there and represent me. And I would say this is going to do a lot for the children. See beautiful children being celebrated here this morning, teaching them that they have a stake in the society. Regardless of the situation, they have a stake. And I want to encourage every Nigerian to please throw their big weights financially, emotionally, intellectually to support these kids. They really need it. They do.
In academics, there are 3 levels. Children that will learn by writing, children that will learn by imitating people, that will learn by other ways, practical ways. And that was why I supported that, okay, let's bring my daughter here. And from all things I've seen, I discovered that Patsilver imparted more practical. That's what aspect, yes, more practical, because not everybody is academically sound. So more practical on Temi. And Temi's mind is always, anytime I want to tell him, say, Daddy, I want to make up. I want makeup. And I've tried to, during the open day, I came one of these days to see them. The culture matters most. But when you give the child the culture, which is upbringing, money is the least of it all. Omaluabi, that's why they call them Omaluabi. So that when you come with the culture, even your talent, the Bible says, it says a man's talent make a way for that person.
if there's anything that culture does for a society, culture helps a society to extend its life, which is why the Chinese people don't play with culture. Everywhere they build an embassy, they have a cultural center. It is deliberately so as people can understand who they are. And a society that is woven around culture usually outlives the people and the characters who run it. But when you run a society without the backing of culture, it quickly loses essence. So it's very important that we encourage this for the children to know that because they are described as people with special needs doesn't make them less adequate. What it means is that they are different. And we need to remind them that the world that we live in today, the reason it is interesting is because of people like them. We have to get to a place as a people and even as a government where planning will take into cognizance people who do not think like us, people who may not be as fast as we are. We need to deliberately work it into our system to carry them along and provide an environment for them to excel.